Uh, Good morning, my friends. It is Saturday morning. This is gentle-ish Kripalu yoga, but I was just saying that this morning we're going to lean more towards the gentle side of things. Um, our moon is in Pisces, which is a sensitive sign, calling for gentle ease. And I think with the state of our world as it is right now, a little gentle, grounded energy is something we could all use. Um, Today is the 4-year anniversary of my Nana passing away. Her name was Helen, and she was, and probably still is, my favorite human. She had this very simple way of looking at the world. I called her every day, pretty much, when she was alive. And sometimes I'd call and I'd be in sort of a whirling dervish state, and she'd say something like, "The sun is shining." And it was very simple, but it was true. And it brought me back to the present moment, and it brought me back to gratitude. And as we find ourselves careening, forward with all of this uncertainty, these are the things that are grounding me now is presence and gratitude. She also used to say, no matter what was going on, she would say, "Such is life." I could tell her I won the lottery or that I killed someone. And that was just always her response to everything. Which again was this beautiful way of bringing me into the present moment and relieving some of the pressure. Oh, right, this is life. This is being human. Okay. So I'm reading this book called The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur, I think is how you say her name. And she is a poet, and the book is written sort of like a novel. And I was reading it this morning and came across this passage that felt perfect to honor my Nana. "I am of the earth, and to the earth I shall return once more. Life and death are old friends, and I am the conversation between them. I am their late night chatter, their laughter and tears. What is there to be afraid of if I am the gift they give to each other? This place never belonged to me anyway. I have always been theirs." So finding a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you, whether it's in Sukhasana with legs crossed or if legs extended feels better. Let's all take a deep breath together. Deep breath in through the nose and let it out. Let's do that a couple more times. Deep breath in and and again, inhale. Bring the palms together at heart center. Let's begin with an Om. Inhale. Om. And again, this time, let's send this Om out to each other. Let's let it cross through these digital airwaves. Deep breath in. And let's share one more. This time, Let's send this Om out to anyone who may be challenging for us. Deep breath in. Om. Namaste, friends. I will meet you on the mat. If you'd like, you can switch the cross of your legs if it's become uncomfortable. We won't be here for too long. Find that beautiful long spine. Let the tailbone root down towards the earth as the spine lengthens, crown extending towards sky. Let's inhale the arms up and exhale right down. Gentle awakening. Beginning to interweave breath and movement. Next time arms lift, send the gaze up. Stretching the front of the body, and then exhale, drop the chin to the chest, release the neck. Keeping sits bones rooted to earth. Long spine, long line of energy. Even as you reach for the sky, keep your connection to the earth. Next time, the arms lift towards the sky, interlace the fingers and press the palms away. Draw the tailbone down, belly button gently draws into spine, and a little side to side. And then bending all the way over to the right, take the hands in front and come back up, making a circle. Keeping those sits bones rooted firmly to the earth. If it doesn't feel good to have hands clasped here, you can release the arm. Notice what feels good, what your body needs. Next time you come to center, pause, and then take it in the opposite direction. Deep, full, long breath. And then coming back to center, take the hands behind the head. Find that beautiful long spine. Maybe thumbs are tucked just at the bottom of the skull. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, a little back bend. Sending the gaze up. And then rounding forward, just like a little crunch. Sitting crunch. As you inhale, pressing elbows back. Exhale, elbows come together. As you inhale, perhaps imagining lying on a beach in the sun. Someday soon. Inhale, sunrise. Exhale, sunset. Changing tide. Expansion and retraction. Mm. And then coming back to center, let the fingers come to the earth. Close the eyes. Gaya Mudra. Plugging into the socket of earth. What can you soften here? Lift the right arm to the sky. Circle the wrist. Take those circles in the opposite direction, releasing any cracks or pops. And then inhale, press the sits bones into the earth, lengthen through the arm, and then exhale, bend over to the side. Coming just to the edge of your stretch, pulse in and out. Keeping the belly button drawing into the tailbone, imagining the torso sandwiched between two panes of glass. Keeping a very long spine, letting the energy flow freely. Inhale back to center. Left arm lifts. Circle that wrist. Other direction. Inhale, lengthen and root. Exhale, bend over to the side. Just to the edge, pulse in and out. Waking up the side body. Inviting in more space, more breath. And then pausing, take a breath in, and then exhale, sweeping the arms in front, and lifting on the other side. Flow. Let it be as quick or as slow as you like. Opening up that beautiful heart. And when you're ready, come back to center. Inhale the shoulders forward, exhale back. Maybe a big sweeping gesture with the arms. Like wings. Flying with ease through tumultuous change. Take those arms in the opposite direction. Sits bones are rooted, spine is long. And then release that. Bringing fingertips to earth and taking a moment to pause and feel. Coming to hands and knees. Meet in table. And then bringing that right hand just underneath the face. Pressing the shins and tops of feet into the earth. Pressing that right palm down. Inhale the left arm forward and all the way around. And making a big circle. Maybe head follows arm as arm travels around. If you like, this can be a big sweeping gesture, sending the hips back. Notice what feels good. And explore the movement, maybe even discovering something completely new here. Maintaining that sense of connection to earth. And even as you stay steady and grounded and connected, you cycle through change, through movement. Oh, let the circles be as extravagant as you like. Loosening up that shoulder, opening the heart. And then coming back to center, reaching that left arm towards the sky. Exhale, thread it through, and then come back up. We'll pulse in and out a few times, lengthening and threading. And the next time you thread the arm through, land on that left shoulder. Oh. Neither staying here, which is a beautiful place to be, or if you like, lengthening the right arm, perhaps taking that right arm and melting it onto lower back, or perhaps grabbing hold of that left thigh. Maybe you'd like to extend through the right heel, lengthening the leg. Wherever you are, pressing that left shoulder, top of left hand into earth, left shin, top of left foot, keeping hips even, breath full. Even as you're rising and moving, maintaining that earth connection. I am of the earth. And then unravel. And send the hips back to the heels. Come to child. And allow yourself a couple of easeful, gentle breaths here. Maybe rocking the hips side to side. Ugh. Maybe stretching the arms long and pressing into palms, lengthening the spine. Releasing that deep twist. And then floating back up to table. And this time, right arm lifts and thread. Exhale. Moving in and out. Using support of earth, of breath. Letting out any noises. Making a lot today. Oh, and next time you land on that right shoulder, come on down. Oh. If you like, extending left arm towards sky, maybe taking a half bind, perhaps pressing through left heel, lengthening the leg. Some even like to lift that left leg. I don't. I feel very unstable when I do that and too much pressure on my shoulders, so I avoid that. And that's what yoga is, tuning into our body and learning what our body needs. What is right for one person is not right for another. Know thyself. Go ahead and unravel. Coming up to table and then bringing the hands One handprint in front, send the hips to the right, all the way back and around. Make some big circles or small circles. Oh, what feels right. Releasing the energy of that deep twist. Inviting in some fluidity. Take the circles in the opposite direction. Oh. And then allow the hips once again to come to the heels, resting in child. Maybe let out a big sigh. Oh. I like to use these pauses in child's pose as a moment of reverence, moment of prayer and gratitude for our earth, for all she provides us. Feeling the forehead connected, third eye, point of intuition, heart melting. Feel that connection, the reciprocity of that relationship. She gives us everything that we need, whether we care for her or not. Unconditional love. On your next breath in, float up to table and come right into cow, belly drops, chin lifts, heart opens. Exhale, curving the spine, chin drops. Couple rounds, cat-cow. Oh. And then come back to center. Right foot comes up between the hands. Curl the left toes. Extend through heel and then spin the heel down. So back arch and front heel are lining up. Inhale the left arm forward and then all the way up. Coming to warrior two. And if that doesn't work for you, find your way to warrior two. A little front and back. Oh. Keeping the legs very stable, but finding some liquidity, some fluidity in the upper body. Oh. How would the body love to move here? What would you like to explore? What energy would you like to call forth? As things change around us drastically and daily, it's our work to find a way to flow. Come back to center. Drop the left hand to the left thigh. Inhale the right arm up and exhale back. Oh. And into that front knee. Make space between right elbow and right knee. Relax shoulders away from ears. Gaze can be up or down. Notice if the toes have started gripping, if you started collapsing into that left side body. Release the toes. Press into the feet. Lift even as you bend. And then come back to center. Straighten the front leg, let the arms go. Maybe shortening the stance a little bit for some more stability here. Pressing feet into earth. Find all four corners of both feet. Lift through the sternum. Tuck the tail between the legs. Inhale the arms up. Reach forward with those right fingers. Send the left hip back. Coming just to your edge and then coming down. Triangle. Left arm lifts. Gaze can be up or down or even forward, depending on what feels right in your body. If the arm is extended, make some circles. Oh. Releasing shoulders. So many of us carrying so much weight now. What can you release? Next time that arm lifts, grab that sky hook. Come on up. Release the arms, maybe shake it out. Right toes turn in, left toes turn out. Maybe widen the stance. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height and exhale, bend into the left knee. Find a solid foundation with those strong and beautiful legs, and then find a little reach back and forth. Let the upper body become water, become waves. If it's okay on balance, maybe even closing the eyes. And tuning in even more to that life force energy, that prana flowing through you. Tapping into intuition here. The more we tap into our intuition on the mat, the more we carry that with us off the mat. It all translates. It's probably my favorite thing about yoga. And then come to stillness. Drop the right hand to the right thigh. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, peaceful. Bending into that left knee, keeping the knee right over the ankle. Knees moving towards the middle toes. So you want to be able to see that big toe. Making space between left knee, left elbow. Pressing feet into earth. Back leg is straight. Spine is long. Breath is full. And if you can't breathe and you need to come out, then come out. The breath is the practice. On your next inhale, come up. Release the arms, straighten that front leg. Oh, maybe a little shoot out. Maybe shortening the stance if that felt good before. Pressing feet into earth, lifting sternum. Arms lift. Reach with those left fingertips, sending right hip back. Oh, coming to triangle. And if it felt good on the other side, make some circles with that top arm. If stillness is calling you, then stay rooted in stillness. Oh, what is it that you need? Next time that arm lifts, grab on your sky hook. Come on up. Toes turn to face the long edge of the mat. Hands to hips. Root down. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. And then exhale, hinging forward at the hips, maybe bending the knees. Forward fold. Oh. Maybe some horse lips here. Maybe a little sway side to side. Oh. What can you soften here? Maybe shaking the head no, or shaking the head yes. Bring the hands to the hips, press into the feet, use your belly strength. Come all the way up. Oh. Walk the feet together. Bring a hand to the heart and rest the other hand on top. Close the eyes. Let everything soften. Feel into your heart space. Joy lives there. Compassion lives there. Love, forgiveness, connection, truth, beauty, and sorrow, fear, anxiety. There's light and there's dark. Can you welcome all of it? Release the hands, bring the hands to the hips. And find a drishti, find a focal point, something in front of you that is still. So not me. Sometimes I like to look at the little light on my computer, little camera light. And then begin to bring the weight into the toes. Heavying the tailbone, lengthening the crown. And then lift the heels. And come back down. If lifting both heels at once doesn't work, maybe lifting one and then the other. Just playing with weight distribution. But if it's okay to lift both, let's do it again. Finding that long spine. Weight comes towards toes, lift the heels. This time, allow the arms to release and lift towards the sky. Keep the gaze on that drishti. This will help you to stay balanced. Shoulders relaxing away from ears, fingertips reaching up. Palm tree. Imagining your beautiful palm tree on some island somewhere. Just reaching for the sun. And then come down. Take a moment to let the energy settle. And then again, bringing your gaze to your drishti, rising up, lifting the arms. Reaching for the sun. Receiving light. Roots are strong, roots are deep. And then release. Maybe rock a little forward and back, side to side. A little hip circle. A little shake. Good work. Stepping the feet wide once again. Toes turn out slightly. Preparing for goddess, my favorite. Mark's least favorite. Bringing the hands to the hips and bending into the knees, sending the knees away, tucking that tail between your legs, lengthening the crown. A little side to side. Mm. And then coming to center and coming into those goddess arms, cactus arms. So pressing the elbows back, shoulder blades moving towards one another, fingers spread wide, jazz hands. See if you could sink a little lower. Releasing any gripping in the toes, in the jaw, in the mind. This is a strong posture. We're evoking goddess energy here. Most powerful creative force on the earth, woman, divine feminine. It's used to be known as the birthing position. So literally the asana of creation. Inhale, come up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, rise. Exhale, goddess. In and out. Opening, releasing. Feel the energy of creation flowing through you. Let it fill you. One more time. This time pausing in goddess and a little side to side. Oh, maybe you can even try to touch the elbow to the knee. Maybe not. It's all good. It's all an exploration. It's good for the obliques. You're getting a nice little side crunch. Couple more. Doing great. And then coming to center, release the arms, release the legs, circle the shoulders, shake it out. Do whatever you need to do to let that go. And then heel toe the feet together. Come to the top of the mat. Find your mountain. Inhale the arms around and up. Exhale, hinging forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And then planting the palms, step back to plank, and then allow the knees to come to the earth. Press back, child. Take a couple breaths here. Maybe wiggling the hips. Rocking forehead side to side. And then rising up once again to table. And bringing the right knee up next to the right ankle. Left ankle next to left wrist. I meant wrist when I said ankle. So coming into pigeon, the right side. And if pigeon doesn't work, come to lie on your back and cross the right ankle over the left knee. Reclining pigeon. But if you're in traditional pigeon, find a place where the hips are even. Perhaps that means taking a cushion underneath the right hip. Flexing the right foot. And when you feel stable, when you feel balanced, begin to melt forward. And perhaps coming all the way down isn't accessible, so maybe you'd like to have a cushion here, or coming onto forearms. Forehead can come to a block. Find a place where you can melt. Extending back through left toes. Breathe into any sensation. And there should never be pain, but it's okay to feel a stretch. It's okay to feel tightness. And some parts of the body are so happy to receive breath and movement, stretching. Other parts of the body, we need to use patience. Their opening may come more slowly, maybe not at all. Love these places too. Couple more breaths. Sometimes I find that it's nice to very gently rock my hips side to side. Sometimes just the smallest micro movement can change everything. Begin to find your way back up. Pressing into hands, coming back to left knee, and then sending the right knee behind. Make some circles with the hips. Oh, release. Take them in the opposite direction. Then coming back to your table. Left knee comes next to left wrist. Right ankle next to right wrist. Scoot that left leg back. Toes are pointing straight back. Flexing that left foot. Finding a place where you are balanced. Spine is long. And when you feel ready, let yourself melt. Again, coming to that, thread the needle on your back if need be. It's really the same stretch with a little more ease. Notice where you need to hold, where you can gently encourage release. Slow, deep breath. Keeping the mind focused on the inhale and the exhale. And when the mind wanders, gently steer it back. Some days focus is hard. Remember self-observation without judgment. Remember kindness. Sending love and kindness to any tight areas in the body, in the mind. Two more breaths. And when you're ready, begin to press your way back up. Sending the left knee behind you. And then allow the hips to sink towards the earth. Elbows and palms come to earth at a 90-degree angle. Scoot the feet back. Press the pelvis into the mat. Sinks. can gently send gaze up and down if that feels good. Keeping a very long spine here. Tucking that tail, pressing pelvis, protecting lower back. I like my legs wide here, so I'm like their feet together. Notice what feels good. I have some pretty serious hips going on, so I think that's why wide feels better. Oh, and then pressing up and back, coming to sit, and then taking a little walk forward. We're going to come to lie on our back. Rooting feet down to earth, extending the fingers forward. Draw the belly button into spine, tuck the chin, and slowly, so slowly, slower. Just kidding. Come down. And if this doesn't work, elbows can come to earth or hand. Little core engagement. And when you're done releasing and drawing knees into chest, oh, make some circles with the knees away and then together. Oh. And take them the other way. Then bring the feet to the mat, as wide as the mat. And windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Oh. And then letting the knees fall over to the left. Scooting that left shoulder blade over. Coming into alignment, maybe sending the gaze towards the right. You can take left ankle and cross it over right knee for a little bit of a deeper sensation. If you do, keep the left foot flexed. And just breathe. Gentle, cooling yin energy. Each exhale, letting go just a little bit more. Go ahead and release that posture. Oh, and send the knees over to the right. Scooting that right shoulder blade over. Oh, maybe crossing right ankle over left knee and flexing right foot. Sending gaze towards the left. And breathe. Like a pat of butter on a hot pan. Let yourself melt here. Couple more breaths. Oh. And then unraveling. Oh, draw the knees into the chest once again, maybe a little side to side, maybe some circles. Notice what it is that your body would love in this moment. Any posture that's calling, maybe a happy baby. Maybe legs extended towards the sky, circling ankles, maybe a plow. What do you need? What do you want? Do that. Practice is an exploration of you. And when you're feeling complete, when you're done playing, and take your time, you'll find your way into a comfortable shavasana. It can be nice to have something underneath the knees to support you. Maybe a blanket, tucking yourself in. Can always choose to sit in meditation. What do you need? Heavying the eyes closed. Let the palms face the sky, open for receiving all of the energy this day has to offer. Feel the full weight of your body. Feel the mat beneath you, the floor beneath the mat, the earth beneath the floor. Feel this still, grounding, supportive, nurturing energy of earth holding you. Let all of your limbs be heavy. Releasing any need for movement. Connecting to the still center of witness. Heavy the eyes behind lids. Release tongue from roof of mouth. Any clenching in the jaw releases. Lips part. Breath is a barely perceptible whisper. Notice the pause between breaths. Feel the whole body from crown to toes. Feel points of contact with mat, heels, calves, hips, hands, arms, shoulders. Hold back, back of skull. Rooting and rising, even here, heavy and light, sinking and floating, continuously returning to the breath again and again. Each breath, a letting go and a coming home. Say to your body, thank you for being my home. Thank you for being my home. Thank you. Turn your self-talk into words laced with honey, the nectar of sweetness. Speak to yourself. I am of the earth, and to the earth I shall return once more. Life and death are old friends, and I am the conversation between them. I am their late night chatter, their laughter and tears. What is there to be afraid of if I am the gift they give to each other? This place never belonged to me anyway. I have always been theirs. Let the breath deepen now. Inviting in fresh energy, prana, life. Allow some gentle reawakening movements, maybe circling wrists, ankles. Perhaps inhaling the arms overhead and taking a big morning stretch. What would feel good, delicious in this moment? Eventually, you'll roll to one side or the other, whichever calls you. And take a moment in this place to pause. Think of something that you love about yourself. And when you're ready, return to seated. And please, if you want to stay lying down, do. Otherwise, coming to sit. Eyes closed. Holding on to the sweetness of your practice for another moment or two. perhaps taking note of what it is you've created here this morning. And to seal our practice, bringing the palms together at heart center, we'll share an Om and we'll send this Om out to our whole world, our precious and one world so in need of healing. Deep breath in. May you be happy, healthy, safe, and nourished on this day. May all beings be happy, healthy, safe, and nourished on this day. For your presence and your practice, I thank you for sharing space with me this morning. Namaste and Jai Bhagwan, victory to the light of consciousness.